The newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. The Senate is gearing up to review the use of confidential and intelligence funds in nearly 30 government agencies. Senate President Mig Zubiri will lead the Select Oversight Committee for this review. The committee will check if the funds are being utilized properly. There's no word yet on which exact agencies will be subject to this review. Now, this follows the controversy surrounding Vice President Sara Duterte's request for a 500 million peso confidential fund for the OVP and an additional 125 million pesos for the Education Department. Last week, senators approved the OVP's 2.3 billion peso 2024 budget, including the CIF. The House Appropriations Panel also terminated budget deliberations in just 15 minutes last August 30 as parliamentary courtesy to the Vice President. Meanwhile, some 36 students who became ill due to Taal volcano's smog have returned to their homes. The students were sent to a rural health office in Batangas on Friday after they complained of chest pains and difficulty in breathing. The province's disaster unit said all were sent home after 1 to 2 hours. Now, about 2,095 masks have also been distributed to 6 areas affected by the smog.
We are asking everyone to please maintain the N95 mask hanggat hindi po nawawala ang smog kasi hindi kami, mas maganda kasi yung kaysa sa surgical mask, no? Highly particulated mask yun, so at least masasala niya ang amoy ng sulfur at ang smog na rin na dumadating sa atin.
The Provincial Disaster Unit is also advising residents not to panic, saying the smog is normal, especially during the rainy season. Alert Level 1 remains in effect over Taal as it continues to show low level of unrest.
I would just like to emphasize, it is not a manifestation na pwedeng ang tao mag-induce ng panic sa mga tao, no? Kasi hindi naman siya ibig sabihin ay puputok. So, habagat plus yung ating tag-ulan, mainit na bulkan, pag pinagsama, talagang nagkakaroon po ng gantong gases.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. The camp of expelled Congressman Arnie Teves is looking at ways to appeal his warrant of arrest that was issued by a Manila court earlier this week. This stems from Teves' alleged involvement in the killing of Negros Oriental Governor Roel Degamo and 9 others last March. Now, speaking to the press on Friday, Teves' legal counsel, Attorney Ferdinand Topacio, clarified that they still have not received a copy of the warrant as well as the DOJ resolution on his charges. For now, Teves is not keen on returning to the country due to supposed threats to his life. There are no plans yet for Teves to apply for political asylum in another country. His camp has also filed a motion before the Anti-Terrorism Council appealing his terrorist designation.
Monday, we will be undertaking more steps in order to be able to secure copies. Hindi lang po ng warrant, yung resolution. Meron pa naman po tayong remedyo with respect to the warrant and the finding of probable cause as well as the information. Pagka nag-umpisa na po yung hearing, ay titingnan po natin yung options po natin.
The thrill continues for the 2023 Toyota Gazoo Racing Vios Cup as its second leg kicks off at the Clark International Speedway. This leg's Circuit Championship and Autocross Challenge featured a mix of seasoned and celebrity racers as well as influencers and people in the media industry. Participants include Vios Cup veteran Troy Montero and actors Ryan Agoncillo and Enzo Pineda for the Circuit Championship. Influencers Benedict Cua, Bianca Yao, Lexi Mendiola, and beauty queen Megan Young also suited for the Autocross Challenge.
This is my 3rd year doing the Vios Cup, and I can honestly say that finding myself getting a better time each lap, that self-competition is the thing that gets me every race. That's the thing, that's the magic here.
Fans were also allowed inside the Clark Freeport to see the top racers in action. Now, among those who secured a podium spot was sporting class driver Russell Cabrera, who finished first for the race 5 of the Vios Cup.
I did not expect this at all. It was one of my hardest races ever. I started 7th for this grid and I had to work my way up the order to finish first. But it was a very tough challenge and a very fun one as well. Throughout the race, I was very mindful of everything happening in the car. I just wanted to be consistent throughout the whole race and finish in whatever order I can. And luckily, I got first.
The spectators were also given the chance to have an exclusive look at Toyota's new generation Tamaraw concept. But the racing action is not yet over, with the 3rd and final leg set on September or November 11 at the Speedway. Officials said there is still more time or more to come in the season.
It has been a tradition for Toyota Gazoo Racing Vios Cup to have surprises every leg. And as you have seen, this leg is no different, and you can expect the same for our final leg this coming November. And for our 3rd leg in November, I say this is something that you don't want to miss. And we will have the awarding ceremony right here at Clark International Speedway, so we can all celebrate these champions and celebrate motorsports together.
Let's now take a quick look on other stories we're watching. Death toll from the 6.8 magnitude Moroccan earthquake has jumped to 2012. Over 2,000 people were also injured. More than half of them are in critical condition. Morocco has declared a 3-day mourning following the tragedy. Meanwhile, West Maui in Hawaii will reopen to tourists on October 8, 2 months after the harrowing wildfires that killed 115 people. According to the Hawaiian government, this is to aid the area's economy recovery. And get ready for the showdown between Germany and Serbia at the FIBA Basketball World Cup Finals. Catch the game live at 8:40 p.m. tonight at the Mall of Asia Arena. The game will also be aired on One Sports. And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later at 10:45 in the morning as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. I'm Riza Diaz. We are One News.